I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Are you the one who played dice with Lord Capon?
Played and won, lad. Fine noble he may be, but he can no more throw dice than I can read Latin.
I can't disagree with you there. But look here, have you still got that piece of jewellery you won from him?
No, I don't. Some noble rode through here and we had a game or two. Only them dice kept falling his way. I was lucky to keep my boots. He's got the necklace now.
Do you know where this fellow was heading?
He was waiting for someone here, but when they didn't show up by midday, he rode on. He mentioned something about camping by the bridge over the Sasau River. That one before the charcoal burners camp. You might still catch him there with a bit of luck.
There aren't many fords along the river on the way to Sasau. Can you tell me anything else about him?
Fine gent he was, well dressed, on horseback. Had quite a lot to say. Seems he saw a bit of the world. And he had some interesting looking dice.
You said they fell well for him?
Aye, no wonder. Fine dice they was, made special. All shiny and whatnot.
That's all I need to know.
Very well.
I feel quite hungry. Yeah.
Are you after something? I'm afraid my friend here won't tell you much.
Your friend? Oh, I'm very sorry. And, well, I don't want to be insensitive, but I was hoping to get something from him. My master's necklace, which he won at dice.
Your master? Who would that be?
Well, Sir Radzig Cobbler of Skalitz is my liege lord. I'm Henry, but just now I'm helping Sir Hans Capon with a private matter.
Those are weighty names in these parts. I'm Sir Anselm of Domkey, in the service of... well, that's not important. I'd like to give you... that is... I'd like to ask you for your help.
I'm listening. Tell me what you know.
I will. And I'm sure it will help you find that necklace. The thing is, this is all my fault. I got held up on the way to meet Alphonse. By the time I got here, I found him like this.
God have mercy on his soul.
Amen, lad. I was heartbroken and enraged by turns, tearing my hair and cursing. Alphonse was my good friend, and it pains me to know he was only here on account of me. I brought him into a certain business matter to negotiate with some people, and he agreed. And this is how it ended up. When I finally pulled myself together, I took a look around and found some tracks. I followed them to the camp of those very brigands that Alphonse was supposed to negotiate with.
Nah, you can't trust anyone these days. So how can I help?
You can pass yourself off as Alphonse. Get into the bandits' camp and find that fucking murderer. And when you do, you'll find what you're looking for.
That doesn't make any sense. If one of them killed Alphonse, he'll know I'm not him.
No. They never saw him before. So whoever killed him surely took him for some passing merchant.
Are you quite sure they don't know him?
Aye. He moved in altogether different circles, among decent people. That's the very reason I asked him for help. So I reckon the best thing is for you to introduce yourself as Alphonse, have a snoop around, and come back to me when you find out anything.
Now, wouldn't it be better if you did that yourself? After all, I know nothing about this Alphonse. They'd see through me.
I'd do it if I could, lad. Only they know me, and I'm not on the best of terms with them. They'd most likely kill me on sight. Then the two of us would be dead and those bastards would get away with it.
Well, I hope I can avoid the same fate. Is there anything else I should watch out for while passing myself off as Alphonse?
The main thing is to look and sound like a noble, not a peasant. A commoner. So dress the part. No rags or rusty iron.
And how am I supposed to recognise the killer?
Ask around. I don't reckon anyone will admit to stabbing him in his sleep, but you might pick up some clue. You could have a look around for that necklace. Now that I think of it, they stole other valuables from him too.
Silver is silver, though. I won't recognise anything. Didn't he have something unique? A signet ring or chain or...
No, not that I can... Oh, yes, he did. Dice. He had a set of dice made specially in Prague. It was his pride and joy. They were red and gold, bright and shiny. Not the kind of thing you'd overlook.
What can you tell me about Alphonse, so they don't catch me out if they start asking questions?
Indeed. A few details should suffice. He was from Slani, but lived in Prague the last few years. He advised people, very well too. He helped them to deal with problems, of all kinds.
Yeah, he sounds like a man of the world, but I've never even been to Prague. I'm not sure I can fool them.
You can always change the subject. He was an ardent dice player, God forgive him. And he spent some time in Moravia on the service of Prokop of Luxembourg. But that was ages ago.
What do you know about the brigands in that camp?
Actually, they're not just ordinary bandits. It's a robber baron and his band. Sir Erhard Baron Bielowitz. Some of his vassals and maybe some commoners. They came here in the hope they'd have a better chance of keeping their heads.
Why don't you ask some of the local lords for help? I'm sure the Sasau custodian would lend you a few men.
There's nothing I'd like to see more than a lot of them strung up. Only I have a task that conflicts with that. And as for the custodian, I'm pretty sure Sir Sebastian is in league with Erhard.
What was the purpose of Sir Alphonse's negotiations? I'll need to know that.
Look, Henry, you'd best avoid that subject if at all possible. Just find the murderer for me, get your necklace, and I'll take care of the rest.
It'll be a bit hard to avoid that, since it was supposed to be the entire purpose of his visit.
True. Well, Alphonse was supposed to talk Erhard into moving his robbing raids towards Benishov, especially holding up merchants' wagons heading for Prague. In return, he was to offer a reward of up to 12,000 groschen and safe haven in Pilgrims.
I see. So you work for someone in Pilgrims?
No, neither Pilgrims nor Benishov, nor Vlachim for that matter. It's a bit complicated. Damn politics.
My word, the whole thing sounds like quite a twisted affair.
So are you going to help me?
I'll help you. I'll have to go there to look for the necklace anyway, and this seems as good a way as any.
Thanks 1,000-fold. And for the love of God, don't get caught. I'd never forgive myself if another man lost his life on my account. If it starts to look risky, take to your heels.
I'll bear that in mind. Looks like he died without a struggle. Maybe killed in his sleep. They took everything he had. Money, jewellery, even his boots. Someone was searching for something here. Were they out to rob him of everything he had? Or something in particular? Could it be someone was trying to get rid of something here?
Think this is an inn? Get the hell out of here! Hey, do you think you own the place? Snoring here? Clear off! You can't be serious, sleeping in other people's beds!
It looks like someone went this way with the nobleman's horse. Yeah. 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 Would I be right in assuming this is the encampment of Sir Erhard, Baron Belevets?
You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? All the way from Prague, eh?
Not at all, Goodman. From Slaney.
Ah, well, that's quite a haul. How was your journey?
As well as might be expected in these perilous times.
Oh, aye. The roads ain't safe at all these days. There's all sorts of rabble waiting to rob unwary folk and even kill them.
Indeed, indeed, I concur. One must be wary, well, cautious even, when travelling.
Right then, but you'll have to wait a while. Sir Erhard is busy at the moment.
No matter, I shall just,
But it's easy to pass the time here. There's always a dice game going on, with nice things being wagered. I had my eye on a fine pair of gauntlets, and some old piece of jewelry.
Jewelry, you say?
That's right. Just go and see old Blaha, the fellow sitting at that table there. He can read, write, and do sums as good as any scribe, and other things, too. He keeps things in shape here a bit.
Thank you. I may well do that. Can you tell me something about yourself?
What can I tell you? I can read and write a bit, and I help Sir Erhard out when he needs it. Although, I have to say, since the Baron took to robbing, there's not much work for me anymore.
And what did he do before that?
What every landed noble does. He still had some estates and income from them, only he lost it all some years ago on account of debts. So he had to find some other livelihood.
How did you find this place?
That was my doing. I heard from a scribe about some ownership feud that ended up badly for both sides. Since then, it's been left neglected.
Oh, that's a shame. No doubt it was once a fine place.
Aye, the vagaries of fortune, eh? Times are harsh and what have you. It's always been that way and always will. I wonder how many burned out, abandoned ruins will be left when Sigismund withdraws. How many folk will have no homes to return to? And how many won't be returning ever? But that's our lot in this vale of tears. There'll be no peace and quiet till the next life.
Amen to that.
I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
I was told I could have a game or two here until Sir Erhard has time to see me.
Aye, he's got his hands full at the moment. You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? I'm Blaha, Sir Erhard's servant. I take care of things here a bit.
Including dice? It has come to my attention that there are interesting things being wagered.
True enough, we've got a fine pair of plate gauntlets, 2 necklaces, one of them's a lovely piece, a good sharp sword, and some other things, I don't remember what. The custom here is if you want to play, you've got to wager something to join.
Do you really think it's appropriate to ask your lord's guest to pay for his own entertainment?
Since you put it that way, sir. No, perhaps not. You want to play right away, or...?
Why wait? I'll play now.
No beating around the bush. That's the way. You'll play against Noggin now. He's not the brightest, and he ain't a good loser.
Robin, bucket the whores and burn them. Take no women, burn the village. Drink, annihilate, and pillage. Burn the nasty baby, right outside it is a robber's life. I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there?
Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. I've had enough of this. Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit.
Never losing, robbing, fucking hard and losing. Chase the women, burn the village, annihilate the pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife, sweet it is a robber's life.
Fucking sick head. I'll try to know what that is. So hungry I can eat my food. Yeah, I'm gonna eat soup. What else is there to do here? I'm gonna get sucked. What else is there to do here? Fuck. Oh, silver. I'm gonna miss. I'm almost sober again. What a shitty day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up. Fucking sick, man. I'll try to have one of that. No one to rob here. Fucking boring. What a shitty day. I need a good scrap.
I want to play.
Maybe this time. You'll play Berta. He's a...
I've got a pick. Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home. so hungry, I could eat my boots. Camp life before ain't easy. Fuck.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking whores and boozing. Take the women from the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it is a robber's life.
Camp life before ain't easy. Fuck.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Rivers of blood, and of bloody blood.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking whores and boozing. Take the women from the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet is a robber's life.
I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sucked. What else is there to do here?
I want to rob him. Fucking boy.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking whores and boozing. The women
I'm gonna get
what else is there to do? And pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it is a robber's life.
I'm so hungry, I could eat my boots.
Fucking weather, fucking tent, fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit. Fucking weather, fucking tent, fucking camp.
Have you got any special rules?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just remember, we're not some bunch of dirty bandits. This is the camp of a noble knight, so no unnecessary brawls, stabbings, or such like tomfoolery. Not that I need to explain that to you, sir.
Quite. Nothing else?
Well, that also means a man might take offence at something and challenge you to a duel. Always swords, and until first blood.
Ah, very well. I shall try not to give offence. I want to play...
Maybe this you'll play against Malada.
ओ ये है मेरे ख्याल से सारे गोल्ड वाले जो चमकते हैं वो भाई 2000। मेरी डाइस में किस्मत ही खराब है भाई। बढ़िया बढ़िया से डाइस भी लेने पड़ेंगे। जादू वादू फूक रखा हो किसी डाइस पे।
a shitty day. I need scrap to cheer me up, boy.
Filth, stink everywhere. Should have stayed home. So, what else is there to do here? What a shitty day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
I just want to eat and sleep.
I'm so hungry.
And fuck.
I want to rob him. Fucking boy. Camp life sure ain't easy.
खेलते खेलते रात हो गई.
Rivers
हारूंगा
of
भाई ये.
blood and a bloody flood.
Camp life sure ain't easy.
सौर चाहिए उसको. हार गया.
Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
What's he doing here?
Can I ask you something?
Ask away. Anything to pass the time.
You're Mladotta, right?
I am. Why'd you ask?
Just curious.
Fucking camp.
This is quite an
Had enough
interesting
of this shit.
retreat you men have here.
You could put it that way. I ain't been here long, though.
I'm gonna get some.
I helped them out of a tight spot and they took
I'm
me
gonna
with them.
get sucked. What else is there to do here?
Is that right? How did that happen?
Well, I was lying in wait for this wagoner, see,
I just want to eat.
because he'd been mouthing off about me, so I figured I'd take all he had for compensation. Anyway, I'm hiding there in the bushes, and I hear this wagon coming, so I jumped out to ambush him. Only it wasn't that wagoner, but some merchant. As soon as he saw me with my weapon drawn, he started screaming bloody murder, and next thing, his armed escort comes charging up, and I was the one ambushed. The injustice of it.
Vexing indeed.
Aye. Anyway, they caught me and took me with them. They figured I was Sir Erhardt's spy, and they wanted me to lead them to him. Of course, I told them I didn't know what the fuck they were on about. So, while they were threatening to break me on the wheel, string me up and what have you, along comes the Baron with his merry band, and they lay into the soldiers and send them running for the hills. And ever since then, I've been riding with them.
That is quite an entertaining anecdote.
Ain't it just? If it hadn't been for me, the fellas would have run straight into a trap and it'd all be up with them.
Fucking camp.
So, it's on account of me they're still alive.
You're Mladotta, right?
I am. Why'd you ask?
Just curious. This is quite...
You could put it that way,
Fuck.
You must tell me your...
if you like.
And how are things here? Do you get away much?
We ain't allowed to leave. So I've been here the whole time. I don't mind, though. There's always something to pass the time. And we've got that wench.
That's all.
You cheated. I'll kill you.
Ah, a bit of fun for a change. The last fella I killed didn't even see me coming.
ओए
You're dead. Boha yeho.
फेल दी इस भाई मेरे को
I'd like to ask.
Bugger off.
Like it's the first time you got them. You must be used to itching by now. I'll never get used to this.
I want to play dice.
Maybe this. Then there's Heckle.
I'm gonna get.
अरे यार एक तो डाइस जीत जाऊं भाई बिना डाइस जीते मेरे को मिलेगा भी नहीं शायद
Brooklyn stink everywhere. Should have stayed home. I just want to eat and sleep.
I gotta piss.
Comp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
पे इस पे भी है गोल्डन वाला ये क्या सीन है
Why must he keep showing up here?
किस्मत ही खराब है भाई डालने में ही बस्ट हो जाता हूँ मैं तो
I've had enough of this shit. Fucking nice, fucking please.
Like it's the first time you got them. You must be used to itching by now.
I'll never get used to this.
Try washing yourself once in a while.
You wash yourself. My granddad brother drowned baked in a pond. I'm not taking the risk. I only wash when it's raining.
You must be chasing women away with bucket.
Man, they can smell it through, man. Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit. Camp life, sure.
This.
Fuck. I'm almost sober again. What you used to do before all this?
You wouldn't believe me.
Well, I was a sentry at Ratay, but they paid chicken feed, so I joined up with this lot instead.
You? Essentially. You have it.
No, it's true. And now it's your turn. What did
did you do before?
Why? I made candles for a monastery.
What? You hear that, lads? He made candles so the monks could shove them up their arses.
Is he here again?
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking whores and boozing. Take the women, burn the village, drink, annihilate and pillage.
Killing, fighting, never
बस्ट हो जाए भाई इसका
robbing, fucking whores and boozing. Take the
बस्ट हो जा भाई
drink, annihilate, and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making
Rivers
strife.
of blood
House
and a
is a
bloody
robber's
flood.
life. Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
No one to rob here. Fucking boring.
हार गया कैसे जीतूं
You get any extra beats? These are too small.
Sorry, I traded them for booze yesterday. You'll get new ones.
How did I do? Have I won?
No such luck, sir. Young Pacuna won. Sorry.
Oh well. There's no arguing with fortune. Thanks anyway.
अब
Congratulations. Fortune smiled on you today, eh?
Thanks. I was lucky, all right.
Here you are. You know where to find your winnings, right? But if I were you, I'd stay clear of Mladotta. You know what he's like, right?
I know, and I'll take your advice. I reckon I'll go to Sasau to celebrate. There's more to choose from there.
Good idea. Just don't drink it all away, eh?
Can I have a word with you?
What do you want?
What's your story? You don't look like one of them at all.
I ain't, true enough. I'm a local. I don't go raiding with them. When they're here, I just look out for them, bring them supplies and that.
And what do you do when they're not here?
I'm gonna get
Whatever's needed.
What
But
else
being
is
the
there to do?
go-between for them that set up the ambushes pays well. And you don't have to risk your neck for it.
Can you tell me something about the camp here?
This place? It's been here as long as I can remember. I used to come here as a youngster to play with my mates. Anyway, one time I had to lie low for a bit, so I came here and ran into these gentlemen, who pay good coin when you bring them some wine and a bit of grub.
Why did you have to disappear?
Nothing terrible. Just that I was courting this one girl, only her old man and her brothers didn't take to me. Besides which, she was promised to some rich merchant. Once they had her married off, they forgot about me, though.
I'll leave you to it.
इसको पिक पॉकेट उधर नहीं कर सकता मैं ये सारे खड़े हैं कहाँ जा रहा है
Fucking boring.
Is that some new kind of game?
Fucking sick head. Can't drink no more today.
मिल गया ये भी ले लो भाई इसका डाइस ये भी ले लो और डाई ये भी ले लो ये भी ले लो
I just want to eat and sleep. And fuck.
चलो भाई अपना काम हो गया ये नहीं पता लगा उसको किसने मारा बार Find out who killed Sir Alphonse. यही पता लगेगा क्या?
As if
What's going on here anyway? It all seems a little odd.
haven't you ever been in the camp of a merry band of robbers?
Never quite this merry, to tell the truth.
They've got their loot, and now they want some fun. Booze, dice, and women. I'm the only girl here. They're more interested in dice, anyway. And boozing. And they're no fun at all.
Well, they seem very fond of their dice, all right.
Aye. They always play the same way. Every player bets his most valuable piece of loot. And the winner takes all. It ends in a fight most times. Although it's a long time since anyone got killed over it.
I better watch my step then.
You do that, handsome. It'd be a shame to spoil that pretty face.
Annihilate and pillage! Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it is a robber's life!
Can I ask you something?
Ask away.
Tell me something about yourself.
Why do you want to know? You want to spread the word about what a good dice player I am?
Yeah, I was just curious.
You know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat. But if you must know, they call me Berta. And I'm Sir Erhardt's right-hand man.
Berta?
Ah, you heard of me, have you? The Scourge of Vlashim. No man who felt the edge of my axe lived to tell the tale.
And why are you hiding out here?
I wouldn't call it hiding. We're just having a bit of a rest.
From what?
Things were getting a bit too hot for us. Nobody bothers us here. Just as long as we don't show our faces in Sasau.
Don't you leave the camp at all?
What are you trying to say? That we're shitting ourselves here?
No. I was just wondering if you knew what's going on around these parts.
We come across hunters now and then, or pilgrims on the road. There are charcoal burners nearby. Sometimes they pass the time of day with us. But we've got no cause to cross the river. That's too close to Sasau.
I gotta piss.
Can I ask something?
Oh, ask away.
Who are you?
They call me Noggin. I'm Sir Erhardt's vassal.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. Sir?
Why are you hiding out here?
We're not hiding. We're just...
Well, couldn't you rest from your profession just as well in Sasau?
What's Sasau got that we don't have here?
Have you been out of the camp recently? Maybe down by the river?
Why would I? We've got an outhouse here.
Yeah. What about the others?
Why would they? There's water here, game in the woods, supplies enough. What else could a man want?
That's all I need to know.
मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है उसी ने ही मारा उसको जो वो बंदा था
So I joined up with this lot instead. You? Century? You're having me on.
Nah, it's true.
So now it's your turn.
What?
You hear that, man?
Hey! Sir, heart. Yeah, heart. तो बात करने का ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा.
What are you after here?
Savior snap है मेरे पे. चोरी कर लूं. कहाँ चोरी करनी थी? भाई कैसे उठ रहा है ये? मैं इतनी धीरे धीरे जा रहा हूँ. ये स्टेल्थ हो क्यों नहीं रही? मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. कोई पोशन वोशन है स्टेल्थ के लिए? ये पैड फूड पोशन यूज करना पड़ेगा अभी मुझे. टा 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 टांग क्या बनी आ रही हैं? अरे उठा दिया उसे। कहाँ छुपा रखा है भाई? वो ढूंढना क्या था? वैल्यूएबल ब्रोकेड। ब्रोकेड क्या होता है भाई?
Can't hide from me.
बहुत बढ़िया।
Surrender.
लोड कर लो भाई। यही था ना? पहले से पैड वाला ड्रिंक पी लेता हूँ। पैड फुट। कपड़े उतारो। और ये पियो। चलो। उठ गया कैसे भाई? बस वो और वो नहीं उठना चाहिए। अरे दब जा, एफ नहीं दब रहा। चलो भाई अब घर में सबको मैंने नॉकआउट कर दिया। अब तो भाई वो जल्दी से ढूंढना। कहाँ है भाई? यहाँ दिखा रहा है। इसमें कुछ है ही नहीं। कहाँ है भाई? ऊपर ऊपर था नहीं मेरे ख्याल से, जहाँ तक मुझे याद है। कुछ नहीं है ऊपर। भाई मार कर तो यहाँ ही आ रहा है। यहाँ नीचे है क्या? अच्छा नीचे ही था, मैं फालतू में ऊपर जा रहा हूँ। मेरे को तो यहाँ भी नहीं दिख रहा। चुराना क्या था? ब्रोकेड। ब्रोकेड कैसा दिखता है भाई? इसमें तो नहीं है ब्रोकेड भाई। भाई ये है ब्रोकेड। वाह तो इवनिंग का मिशन है। इन का है यहाँ पे। टा 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 टा। टा टा टा।
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
ये क्या चल रहा जंगल में अकेला? भाई कितना दूर है ये? अरे ये नहीं दब रहा, ये बाहर आया है।
What are you doing here? I'm glad to see you.
वाह,
I have that cloth for you.
क्या glitch है?
Excellent. Here's your reward.
Would you have any work for me?
Yes, I might have. It all depends if you like beer.
Do you plan to send me for some or to rob a brewery?
I want the recipe. The landlord in Ujits makes a brew that could earn a man a pretty sum of money, if only he had a mind to share it. But he doesn't. You'll go there and pinch his recipe. Although he can't read, he had the scribe write it down for him, but you'll have to hunt around for the sheet.
I can't see you hanging up your miller's apron and starting to brew beer. But I'll bring you that recipe.
Fine. Just don't be too long about it. Goodbye.
कहाँ है भाई ये उजेड्स? अरे भाई यहाँ पे गेट द बुक नेक्रोनोमिकॉन। अच्छा हाँ, इसके लिए मोनेस्ट्री जाना था ना। मैं मोनेस्ट्री गया भी था पर मोनेस्ट्री में वो दरवाज़ा खुल नहीं रहा था। फिर से जाके देखूँ। दिन में उतना टाइम है, हो ही गया दिन तो।
Yeah.
अरे इन कीपर कहाँ है?
Here we are.
You there! Stop! Are you... Hey, you! Halt!
It's you! You crippled someone!
Don't move a finger!
Well, you won't forget this in a...
If your cottage burnt down, our sausages will still taste good. If your husband is murdered, our sausages will be here. Come and get them!
You're making a serious mistake.
But that won't help.
Damn it. Here's your...
All right. Just...
face with your ass so hard the ground shook.
You're an ass. You'd better hope I don't shake you.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite.
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Ah, well, you've heard more than I.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
Or there's a third possibility.
What would that be?
We put one over on that pinch penny. I'll tell him I've taken care of everything, and you and your friends don't show up here for a few days. I'll get a reward, and we can split it. And then you can come back later. It's practically free money.
I like the sound of that tune. The devil take the tanner. We'll hole up somewhere else for a few days, and you come and see us once you've got the coin. All right?
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough.
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
I want to get better.
Are you pulling by?
I want to get better.
Are you pulling my pizzle? You want me to teach you after what you did here? Sure.
Jesus Christ.
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them. Farewell.
God be with you.
Why did you thrash the tanner?
Because he came by one day, lost his money, and then started on about how we cheated him and ought to give him back his coin. He was a right pest.
He told me that you jumped him when he asked you to stop making a racket behind his house.
Well, that's sort of true. But he didn't start complaining until he lost his money. Before that, it didn't bother him. May the Lord watch over you.
My respects to you.
I've taken care of the lads who were bothering you. You'll have a quiet evening tonight.
God bless you, lad. And here's something for your trouble and kindness. Unlike that miserable bailiff.
If anything else grieves you, just say the word.
Farewell.
Good help. May the Lord watch over you.
Jesus Christ.
Let's do it.
Let's go. May the Lord watch
you. Kurwa!
Ow.
Ah! Ah!
What's that?
Let's fight.
You look pretty good. But I'm betting it was just luck.
We'll see.
Farewell. Yeah. God damn. You've got to be kidding. Come and get me. Yeah. Fucker.
I've heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
If I knew you better, I might tell you. But as things stand...
Let's fight!
That wasn't bad. But let's see how you do with me. Farewell. Missed! I'll wipe my arse with you. Ow! Go! Can't!
I heard someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
Maybe. I work in the quarry, and they're always looking for extra hands to replace them that's got something broken.
That's not what I meant, but thanks. Let's fight.
Last time you got me good, but now it's time for payback.
Farewell.
Bollocks!
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
That's not what I meant, but alright. Let's fight!
That wasn't bad. But now we'll take it up a notch.
Take care now.
Jesus Christ.
I haven't even started yet. Go!
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Can't say I expected it. Goodbye.
Bugger! This won't take long. I'm over here. Ow. No!
Come
Before that, he's talking about that scrapper from Latte. I didn't sit on anyone. How many fucking times do I have to tell you?
You landed on his face with your ass so hard the ground shook.
You're an ass. You'd better hope I don't shake you.
May the Lord watch over you.
I heard that someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that. I'd ask Punch. He'd know. May the Lord watch over you.
फेल तो दिया मैंने सारे, अब क्या करना?
You're all we need right now.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you. Most lads don't make it past me. So listen, I want to tell you something.
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Sure.
ये अब भी रेसलिंग करेंगे क्या यहाँ पे? पैसे देने ही पड़ेंगे शायद इसे।
The groschen I got from old Leatherman. I hope he wasn't as tight as a drum. He always struck me that way.
Here's your cut.
Is that all? I had him figured out then, the old miser. I feel like going right back and making sure he doesn't sleep easy ever again.
If you want to, but wait till I'm not around.
Come on! You can't be afraid of him. He didn't even beat Weed. Bye.
चर्च ये रहा ना, लाइट जल रही होगी तो।
Yeah.
अरे 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 ये क्या हुआ?
Who is it? What's going on out there?
लाइट बाहर जल रही है, अंदर जल रही हुई लाइट। वेट करना है ना।
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
भाई फाइट नहीं चाहिए भाई सेव भी
Here
नहीं
you're
करा
hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
The bailiff's man told me about you. The one who runs the fight club in the quarry.
Did he now? Well, I hope you trounced him. Bastard took my money at dice.
If you want, I can give him a proper hiding, just to show you I'm serious.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Well, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
And do you have any other test?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk, then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright? Good luck then.
Talk to the young man who's supposed to enter the monastery and initiate the novice. रेड जिग तो भाई इतना दूर है. किताब चुरा के देखो. वेरी हार्ड भी कर पा रहा हूँ मैं। नहीं पी वो किताब है ना, सारी ले लेता हूँ। कहाँ है भाई वो किताब? ये रही, यही है ना? यही थी भाई शायद। चलो एग्जिट करें। कहाँ आ गया मैं?
Yeah.
Hey! What's where you're going?
कहाँ है वो लौंडा? चूना। अरे ये तो वही नहीं है जिसका डाइस में मैंने वो चोरी किया था। वही है। सुबह ही मिलेगा मेरे ख्याल से मेरे को। क्या सोच रहा था मैं? रटाई में ही मेन मेरे वो है ना, स्टील हाउसेस लैंडलॉर्ड अच्छे तो वो है, रटाई चलो।
What? No, go away.
पैशा भाई सो रहा है क्या? भाई ये क्या है, उर्दू में लिखा हुआ है क्या?
Yeah.
Is someone there?
Greetings. What do you need?
I've got that necklace.
Excellent news! I'm not going to ask you how you did it. Here's a reward for you. Now you can carry on with your next task. I want you to sneak the jewellery into Carolina's trunk along with this letter.
Can't I just hand them to her?
You cannot! Under no circumstances must she find out who sent them. Otherwise the whole secret admirer ploy is fucked. Oh, and by the way, Henry, watch out for the butcher. He keeps a very close eye on his daughter, and if he catches you sniffing around, well, may all the saints preserve you. Once you've delivered the things, wait a day, and then come back and see me.
Goodbye.
ये भाई सो के नहीं उठा अभी तक।
Potom se já k mojej milej navrátím, potom půjdem na pána.
Greetings. What do you need?
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the whoresons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Ratte. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities. Good luck, then.
Yeah.
Hey.
ऊबर है क्या? देना किसको है? होना तो यहीं चाहिए उस बंदे को।
I've got the book.
Really? You're a fine fellow. Well, show me it then.
Here it is.
Wonderful. Come back in a little while. I need to read through it and find that spell. And here's a reward for your efforts.
Please, Roshan, bas. कहानी कब तक रीड करेगा? विचार के बाद जाना है ना अभी तो।
got something for you. I got them from Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time? What's on your mind?
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
Well, you know, how pretty you look in that.
Ah, you think I look pretty, do you?
Yeah, especially when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Well, now that you mention it.
Come here, you charmer.
Home again. See you again sometime.
Yes, come by again.
अरे मेरे कपड़े सील दे, बज जा रही है। पहले तो ये सामान बेचूं इसको मैं।
Hey, lad! How are you?
Will you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to.
First, you have to have.
Well, I hear you're a.
Certainly.
I'd like to.
First, you have to have.
Well,
I've got some goods.
All right.
What's the armor for? Are you afraid I'll...
I've got something.
All right, I can't have you walking...
कर दिया ठीक। कर दिया भाई, चमका दिया पूरा। कहाँ है भाई वो लौंडा, दिख ही नहीं रहा।
Good health to you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Take care now.
God be with you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
God be with
God be with you.
You wouldn't be.
No. Good luck to you.
कोई कार्ल नहीं है।
What? Are you volunteering?
Calm down.
Then get lost.
मेरा कार्ल।
Jesus Christ be praised.
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
Let's have a drink.
A man after my own heart. The drink's on me. And will my guardian angel here join us in imbibing? No, he will not. Perish the thought. My dear, dear lad, what a cross I have to bear. You know, after the tavern, we should pay a visit to some whores. But Manfred won't let me. Get rid of him. May the Lord watch over you.
मैनफ्रेड का ये है क्या?
Good day to you. What do you need?
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
Certainly, I'll fetch it right away. Certainly, I'll fetch it right away. Yeah.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game? May the Lord watch over you.
अरे भाई डाइस भी खेलना पड़ेगा।
So, bring it on. No matter. It wouldn't have helped much anyway. This'll be the one. Damn. That's it. No point in pushing it.
ये क्या था? जोकर वोकर?
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
वाह भाई, बस हो गया, बहुत बढ़िया।
That's it.
इतने बढ़िया बढ़िया डाइस होने का भी क्या फायदा?
That's all. That'll do me. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. I'm off to a great start. This'll be the one. That's all. Not afraid of anything, eh? No matter. It wouldn't have helped much anyway.
भाई किस्मत ही खराब है इसमें तो मेरी तो हार गया मैं
Mine.
इसको हराना ही पड़ेगा क्या
Good luck to you.
अच्छा हो गया क्या
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your feet.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukovo was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work. I have no...
But there are poor people everywhere.
If I have to choose...
That's all then.
May the Lord watch over you.
चोरी करनी है मैनफ्रेड कहाँ गया
Christ, I'll have to get my own ale.
I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the ring.
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows I'm gone. Farewell.
अब मुझे मॉनेस्ट्री जाना है ना कपड़े बदलने पड़ेंगे हमारे को जाना
Yeah. I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery. So there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Take care now.
घोड़े में डाल दूँ सारी चीज़ डालनी पड़ेंगी ना उड़ तो रख ही सकता हूँ
strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
ये मुर्गी छुपा रहा।
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione
पेड़ डाले lyrics।
me.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Being here in the monastery is my dream come true. Being a monk is so exciting.
Well, no one's ever said that before. I'm curious if you'll still be singing the same tune in a month's time.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Is it alright if we don't do the tour?
I thought that since you're literally a complete novice, you'd be interested to know what you have to do tomorrow. But if you don't want to come with me, I won't force you. Here's a letter from the prior with the daily schedule. Read it and observe it.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The Rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitors. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We will be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here. I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
ये ऐसा करते हैं, इसको नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में कंटिन्यू करते हैं, ठीक है? यहीं से कंटिन्यू करेंगे। अभी मैं निकलता हूँ।